Simon never dared to look out his bedroom window after midnight. For weeks he would woken in a cold sweat, remembering flashes of blood-red eyes watching him from the shadows of his dreams. Tonight, desperate to outpace insomnia, he wandered the quiet halls of his suburban home, passing darkened doorways that felt like portals into other worlds. Every shadow seemed to stretch, every creak drew his gaze. Downstairs, the kitchen clock ticked far too loudly, and Simon could not shake the feeling that something was awake in the blue-lit night just outside the glass. Simon's anxiety grew as the night dragged on. He felt pulled toward the window overlooking the street. The longer he stared into the blue-dark yard, the more convinced he became that something waited for him in the gloom. But it was not just outside. When his eyes flicked to a hallway mirror, he caught a flicker of movement behind him. A silhouette in a red coat, eyes shining with unnatural color, was there for just a second before vanishing. Simon's breath caught. Was the figure a memory from his nightmares, or was something stalking him for real? Unable to escape the sense of being watched, Simon retreated to his room and locked the door. But the moment he tried to close his eyes, he heard scratching at the window pane. Steeling himself, he turned on his bedside lamp, but the light only threw strange shadows against the far wall. The scratching grew louder, more frantic. Suddenly, the window shattered with icy force, and the red-eyed figure burst into his room, filling it with a choking chill. Simon backed against the wall, heart pounding, as the silhouette reached for him, its fingers changing shape, its eyes flickering wildly. Everything went silent. Simon blinked, and he was suddenly alone, now sitting upright in his bed, drenched in cold sweat. Early light, ashy with clouds, slanted through the window. But something was different. His closet door was ajar, and below it, faintly, reflected a pair of red eyes watching from the darkness. Simon did not scream. For the first time, he realized the nightmare was no longer just in his head. He drew in a shaky breath, his resolve hardening. The eyes were not going anywhere, and neither was he.